Good morning, guys. So I went to the classroom yesterday and I'm going back on Friday. And the first thing I have for you right here is on the discussion board. If you did our winter break challenge project and you want your project back, most of them did not have names. It's very fresh and a great example of why we should write our name on things in case there's a coronavirus that hits and we all leave school and didn't plan to do that. But if you want to keep your project, can you please go to this discussion board and describe it to me so I know which one's yours? Me and Mr. Million are making piles of your things, so I will put it with your things if you let me know. If you already texted me like Victor and Sergio, then you're totally fine. But if you haven't, please let me know because some of them have Legos or like little toy animals or things that you might want to keep. So I just want to get it to you if it's yours. All right. Aside from that, today we're switching gears. We are moving away from budgeting and into geography. So if you like fun facts, if you like to travel, if you like different animals, this might be a unit that you really enjoy because you get to learn about those things. Um, Today we're reading two articles. One is about the Amazon and one is about Brazil. And so I have them pulled up right here. Okay, so here's the article about the amazing Amazon. I'm gonna let you guys read both of these because they're not very long and it helps you like focus on text features and these headers and things that you're supposed to really strengthen your reading with. So you got the amazing Amazon. It already talks right here about rainforests. There's a photo of a rainforest. There is a map about where the amazing Amazon is. So it goes right across here, all this green area, all these rainforests. Um, oh, I'm sorry, I just misspoke because now I looked here. This tells you about all the rainforests that go across, and the Amazon rainforest is only in South America. So if you keep going, you've got, hey Coco, you've got more maps, and then it talks to you about animals that live there and gives you a photo. And it's got some facts too about how big it is. So just read through this and kind of familiarize yourself with it. And then I'd like you to hop over here to this article on Brazil. And if you weren't aware, you check it out. They've got some interesting facts about Brazil here. I was reading through this and it was talking about how their shoreline right here, how did I see it? So the country is almost as big as the United States. And then it talks about how the shoreline is just so much bigger than ours because it's so long, as you can see right here in this photo. So I just thought that was kind of cool because it would be really nice to live somewhere where if like almost all of our country was along the ocean, that'd be kind of nice because we go out across all the land where their country is mostly on the water. So that was just an interesting fact that I saw. But check this out. It talks to you specifically about Brazil, which is in South America if you weren't aware. So you look through here, it's got the animals that live there. It talks to you about their rainforest. And then what I wanted to point out, in case you don't make the connection on your own, is here's Brazil, this red portion right here. And then if you go back over to the Amazon and you look at where these rainforests fall, you can see that this looks a lot like where Brazil might be. So when you start reading in this article, it talks right here about the Amazon River, the Amazon rainforest. So the way that these two articles are tied together is that the Amazon is in Brazil. So just keep that in mind when you're reading and realize that these two stories are connected that way. So then lastly, what you're doing today, it's new. It's called 3-2-1. So it's pretty straightforward and it shouldn't take too much of your time. I really just wanted you guys to spend your time focusing on facts and text features and making sure you're looking around that whole article at the headers and the subheaders and the captions for today's focus when we get started. But what you're going to do is you type 3 things that you learned. So it has to be 1, 2, 3, not just one. 3 things you learned from either of these articles, and then 2 facts that you read. I would suggest 2 facts that were most interesting to you, and then 1 question that you have. Okay? So I'd like you to write incomplete sentences. So one question I have is, like that. And then that's all you have to do for this. But I think you'll like these two. They're pretty interesting. And I think that's all I have for you guys today. Um, yeah, so tomorrow is the last day of graded work. There will be work online. You're technically supposed to be doing assignments until June 9th, but starting next Monday, we have parent conferences. So I'm going to be using all the past work you've done for the parent conference discussions. And yeah, I will be looking to see that you did your work, but I won't be grading it. I won't be giving it feedback. So I just want to make sure that you guys know that. And for tomorrow's call, take a look at tomorrow's post that I do because I'm going to have to figure that out because I'm going to be at school and I only have a short amount of time. It's the last day I can finish packing the class. So I'm thinking through it right now. Sorry. I think what I'm going to do is try to have our call tomorrow afternoon, like later than usual, once I get home. That way I don't use the time at school to have the call because I really need the few hours that I have to finish up the classroom. But I wanted us all to be on that call because I was going to record us all like saying bye to Mr. Molina for the end of the video from all the pictures and videos that you guys sent in for his surprise. So if possible, let's see, I'll be there till 2. I have a call at 3. Maybe 2:30 would work because Dawson shouldn't be up yet. If possible, tomorrow, let's move our call to 2:30. I'll put it in tomorrow's assignment. But I'd really appreciate it if you can be there so we can make that video for Mr. Molina. Okay? I will talk to you guys later. I'm going to go through and start grading yesterday's work because I wasn't on the computer yesterday. And let me know if you have any questions. Bye.